Little toast crunchy.
First full day in North Dakota. We woke up decently early to be on the road by the time the sun started coming up. We made it to our first spot to switch the battery out in the camera. It's been real cold, cameras are dying fast. And, we got there and the blind was gone. She must have took flight and flew away on us. So hopefully that's not the case for the other spots, because if it is, it's definitely going to take more time at these spots rather than changing cameras. We're going to have to throw a new blind out. So we're going to go pull some spots that don't got any shooters on them, just so we have security blinds, just in case most of them are gone. But she's cold this morning. It's a -7. I think it feels like -23. Definitely isn't anything I'm used to, but we're gonna get used to it and we're gonna keep rolling. Got the goods. Well, finally, our first sit in North Dakota for the late season push. It's December 11th. Aiden and I got down here yesterday evening, and then this morning we were running around getting camera batteries switched out. We came down, timed it up with a freaking crazy cold front. I mean, it's freezing. It's -7, feels like -23. We got a 15-mile-an-hour northwest wind, which the northwest let us slip into one of our best spots. We got probably the biggest deer on camera at the spot we call Graveyard. Buck, we're calling Wham Bam. He's been on this camera quite a bit. Hasn't really had this cold of weather yet. Today, the cold weather moved in. These deer got to be on their feet early tonight. So it's about 2:30. We just got settled in the blind. We got a little over 2.5 hours of sitting here. And man, I couldn't be more jacked for this. I've been looking forward to getting back out to North Dakota hunting after chasing those big ones early season. They were giving us a harsh treatment. I didn't see many deer, so I was ready to come back out and seek some revenge. So we'll see if we can get it done here tonight. It's definitely going to be the best night tonight, tomorrow night. So a lot of sitting to do. A lot of freezing to do. Looking forward to it. We got about 30 minutes left of light here on night 1 in North Dakota. We just had 4 does work in. They just ended up working off. They're probably on the bait for 30 minutes or so. No Wham Bam yet. We still got plenty of time. 30 minutes is a long time. We're staying pretty warm, like better than I thought it would be. But yeah, 30 minutes left. There's a lot of other deer in here. A couple other decent bucks, younger bucks that have been daylight. They were daylight yesterday, and then Wham Bam. So we're gonna hang in there the last 30 minutes, and hopefully it pops up over this rise. Wham Bam's the only big one, but there's like a couple decent ones. Really?
You want a sight that's built to last, has been proven, has a lifetime warranty, and is made right here in the USA. HHA makes sights for all archers, all skill levels, and for all users. Whether you're flinging arrows in the backyard or going on the trip of a lifetime, trust isn't built overnight. It's built by being #1 for decades. HHA.
Not a good start for us this evening. We come into a spot we call Gretzky, probably our best spot. And we knew we had to get in here early. These deer were in this area like all day long. So we left at 1 o'clock to be in here by 1:30, 2 o'clock. And when we drove by, we could see some deer. I don't know, 400 yards out on a side hill that were up on their feet already. And where we gotta go to get in this blind, there's probably 30 yards where they could see us. So we came up with a plan to loop the back of these trees, and then once we got to this, where we gotta drop into the blind, we were gonna crawl. So we were crawling, we crawled for probably 20 yards and got 15, 20 yards from the blind here, and Hayden seen a deer probably 30 yards away from the blind, and he could just see a body. And we sat there, and all of a sudden he said it's a good buck. So we had to sit on the ground, and he got curious. There's nothing we could do. And he was looking right at us, and he must have seen like 2 plops. The wind's blowing the complete opposite way, which is good. And he just must have seen like a little flash of us crawling on the ground. And he turned and went back down where he came from. He took like 2 bounds and went back down where he came from. Sure enough, it was Big Nuts. The deer we've been chasing for 2-3 years now. Just a huge non-typical. And we were just 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late to this spot. I don't know what to think. Pretty disappointed right now. Like, we got 3.5 hours till it gets dark. We were trying to do everything right. We really crawled for 20 yards, probably 30 yards on the ground. And he happened to beat us to the punch, which really freaking sucks. But we can see deer out on the side hill. There's a ton more deer in here, a couple other really good bucks. And plus, we don't think he spooked that bad. Like, there's no way he had any idea what we were, because we had the blind in between us and him. He just must have caught a little flash of us crawling right there. He might come back. I don't know. That deer's so freaking smart. He knows how to survive. 5 minutes earlier and he would be dead. But there's a couple other good bucks in here. December 17th. Got B in the blind with me this evening. Scott and Aiden headed back home this morning, so it just leaves just Brennan and I left in camp for these next 4 evenings of huntings we got. We got a big surprise last night. Christmas came early. Looks like we're gonna get some snow tomorrow. They're calling for 3 to 5, 4 to 8, 5 to 8 inches of snow, which is what we needed. We need some sort of weather to get these deer moving a little bit earlier. Tonight we're in a spot we call Graveyard. Hayden and I sat in here our first evening in North Dakota. We had a pretty good sit. We seen a lot of deer, and we saw our #1 buck in this spot. He was probably 300 yards out across this ravine. He's been real spotty. We just had a new buck show up last night, and we're calling him Dead. We're hoping we cross paths with Dead tonight and can make it happen. We still got 4 solid nights of hunting left in North Dakota. I feel real good about my chances of going back home for Christmas with a buck. So we got a good evening ahead of us tonight. Oh yeah, he's coming. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, yep. Yep. There's something's going behind him, straight behind him, by the telephone pole. Good. Look a little low. He's down. Are you serious? He's down.
Which one?
The one with the huge brows.
Is it one of the ones you sent me from
Yeah.
5 or 6 pick?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Did you drill him?
Yeah. We watched him tip over.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good job, bro.
Thank you. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Here he is. One of the first bucks that showed up late season this year, and man, we got it done. It's been a heck of a grind this year. Michigan, Iowa, and then here in North Dakota. Even early season this year kind of kicked my butt here in North Dakota. But patience. We had a lot of patience this year. I mean, we've had ups and downs all year long. We're just waiting for our time, our chance, and we had that chance tonight. We got super lucky, super fortunate tonight. We kind of knew where this deer was bedding because night one here in North Dakota, we laid eyes on him, me and Hayden, in this blind, and for whatever reason, something spooked him tonight. Him and this half rack came hauling over the top. They probably ran like 60 yards from us, and then kind of just dipped over this top of this hill, and they just kind of eased over. We knew they were probably really close, and sure enough, a couple minutes later, the half rack ended up working up to the top, and probably 15 minutes go by, and this guy's standing probably 30 yards from us. He had just peeked over the top, and he worked right in, gave us a perfect 18-yard broadside shot, and I knew the shot was a little bit low, but it ended up being a pretty good shot. Just a heart punched him. We watched him tip over, and man, it feels so good. Me and B have been game planning all year long. We've both gone through some ups and downs, and it just feels good to have it come together with him behind the camera tonight, and I'm just super grateful, and we'll keep it rolling late season Iowa.
Brand new bottle of poop. What do we got?
Peach snaps.
Schnapps.
Schnapps.
Peach schnapps. Compliments of Spitzley.
That's so good.
Peach schnapps for Wham Bam. That is really good.